From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the defending NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles, taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And now the rookie's free. And out across midfield down to the 45. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. That's quite a way to start this football game on the ground right away. They're almost near midfield.
And that run, whether you're for this team or against them, it brings you out of your seat, doesn't it? Because that's an exciting way to get things rolling. Now you've got to hunker down on defense and not permit another first down run.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Jordan Davis, just a monster on that play, stopping it from going anywhere. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
10.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football as they force the opening drive. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all. That's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. It don't matter your experience level as a quarterback. You throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the gun, here's Stafford. That's caught. Puka Nacua.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
21. Big 20. 22.
From the 50, Stafford. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Skoranek, the man in motion. Stafford on first down. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Great.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And running with power here. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. Hurts. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. There's a ball thrown right side and complete.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line. We're scoreless after 1. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Here's Hurts to throw. Too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? That's the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy. And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On first down, Stafford here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down.
Well, the Rams have 1-3 here in the early part of the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around. That's what they're going to play really well here.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Monday. Easy, alert.
Slot man moves right.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So on fourth down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
16 more on that one and another first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
That one goes for 24 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Swift is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Stafford. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Throwing is Stafford. Open man is Atwell, complete. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now Stafford. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on 4th down.
Middle. Easy.
They snap it to Stafford. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play. They go play action with Hurts. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Pass complete there in the corner. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Play action supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
21.
Back to throw. Stafford. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's brought down. Remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the 1st half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
He's across midfield and finally brought down at the 38. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Swift going to try up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When those extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this to the 32.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Fielded just inside the 30. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Silver.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31.
Tiger Hornet. 73.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On 2nd down, Swift. Touchdown, Philadelphia! DeAndre Swift, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to widen their advantage. Elliott good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Hassan Reddick, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's going to take another shot here. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. That's taken it around the 40. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Play action. Here's Hurts. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Here's Swift. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Eagles 21, Rams 3. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Second and 16. To throw is Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 9.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Skoranek, the man in motion. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
59! Hey, Red! Hurry!
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Hey, easy, 63, back.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Touchdown! A.J. Brown, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Rams 3. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
4 yards on the pickup.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now Stafford. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D linemen to make the play.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Easy, 63, bang. Call up Yeti.
Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Elliott good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Jalen Carter brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Stafford. Across the middle, he finds Robinson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. Inaudible here to get a new look. That is caught, and he is going to have the Rams first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st down, Stafford here. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Jalen Carter in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Here's Stafford. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Motioning to the left is Robinson.
Alert!
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. They'll let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. Here's a handoff to Swift. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Elliott now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
42, Rams 3. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Second and 10, Stafford again. In trouble, and he's taken down. Jalen Carter getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Now third down and very long. Stafford now to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the third phase, but you see here it can be the first phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
Second down and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Throwing is Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
Go Silver, ready?
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Rams come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.